Hi there viewers, Musical Aviator here. We are on the ground at Sydney Milkrun Monday, about just coming up on 10 to 8. In front of us we see the new Jetstar generation, low fares forever. Jetstar Airbus A320, registration Victor Golf Foxtrot. We'll be flying this airplane down to, well, kind of Melbourne. We're actually going to Avalon today, which is Melbourne's secondary airport. And it's an airport that only Jetstar currently run out of. I know Tiger used to fly there for a while, but it pulled out. But yeah, Sydney to Avalon instead of Sydney to Melbourne. You often get a cheaper ticket down there. It's closer to Geelong than the surf coast of southern Victoria. So let's get on the move. Okay, initialization, I'm going to align IRS. We have the APU running from the previous flight. Sydney to Avalon 01. Tow route. Suggesting that the oh, there we go, finally. JST 625. Cost index will be 55. Flight level 360. Just going to get our average temperature up at that level. 360 is minus 50. Trouble pause at 369. Optimum 360, so that's picked out well. Let's have a look at our loadings today. We have takeoff weight will be 65.2 tons. Which gives up a V1 speed of 140. No, that's VR speed. Yeah, V1 too. If we're on the long runway, we might not be. Let's get our other stuff set up first in that case. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got Sydney Airbus on 12625.
Runway 34 left and right for arrivals and departures. Parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress.
3 for left.
030 degrees 14 knots. Cabo K, temperature 17, QNH 1023, advise on initial contact for receipt of Sierra. Sydney Terminal information, Sierra, expect ILS, then independent visual approach when visual. Runway 34 left and right for arrivals and departures. Parallel runway operations in progress, independent departures in progress. Wind 030 degrees 14 knots. Cabo K, temperature 17, QNH 1023, advise on initial contact for receipt of Sierra.
So that's information Sierra, QNH 1023, and that's set. Good-o. And let's grab the Sydney charts. I'd imagine we'll go for runway 34 right and then the Milkrun, but that's probably what we're going to get. We might get the Wollongong, but I'm actually happy we don't. And the chart is up. If you are using the runway, I suspect we're doing it 2,438 metre long runway, 45 metres wide. Gives us 5 on the V1. Rotation speed is 141. Sorry, 141 on rotation. 140 on the B1, and the climb safety speed is 161. 51, sorry. It's 10. Makes sense. Transition altitude is 10,000. And we'll be flexing to 55. Initialization will be loading how much fuel? That's up there. 6.5. That's now set. Time 30 minutes, 0.9. Alternate is Melbourne. Trip wind can't be entered because this is an proper Airbus. Snide remark. Cool. I'm happy with that. Let's go and talk to some air traffic controllers. After we get rid of the airports, there we go. And get rid of that. Alrighty, we've got delivery on 133.8.
North D810, push and start approved, contact tower on 120.5 for taxi. Push and start approved, contact tower 120.5 taxi, let's get it then.
Cool. Sydney delivery, Jetstar 625 requesting clearance to Avalon.
Jetstar 625 cleared Avalon via the Wollongong planned route. Runway 34 left, Wollongong 9 departure. Climb initial 5,000, squawk 4475, and departures with Sydney approach 124.4.
Clear to Avalon via Wollongong 9 departure, runway 34 left. Climb 5,000, squawk code 4475, and departures 124.4, Jetstar 625.
Jet 625, push and start approved, contact tower 120.5 for taxi.
1205 for taxi, Jetstar 625. So they surprised us and gave us the other runway. To be honest, I wasn't that surprised that we got the dodgy runway. Wollongong 9. Insert. So we'll have to brief the other departure. South departures jet. Carry out of Sydney, 800 feet. We turn to 0, so again 290 to 10 DME. From 10 DME we track out 260 until above 7,000 feet, and to be honest that's probably going to be already at 10 DME. From there we track to Glenfield, and then to Wollongong. Not back to Sydney, get rid of that. And not to Wollongong twice. After that it is via the departure. Cool. There is quite a possibility that they might cut the corner at Glenfield and might get a direct to Wollongong at some point. Okay, passengers are boarded. I've got the doors closed, just waiting for the jetway to go. APU is on. We have information Sierra. I believe it was Sierra. Let's just double check it.
Advise on initial contact receipt of Sierra.
Yep, that's Sierra.
City.
Cool, let's do before start checklist. Preparation is completed. Pins and covers removed, signs are on. Emergency exit lights are on. Steering is tested, and that was the brakes, anti-skids. Windows and doors are shut. Beacon coming on. Parameter set 1023 both sides. Fuel quantity has been checked. We have 6.52. Takeoff data has been set, but we don't have it yet. 5,000, that is now set. Score code 4475. There we go. 4475 set. Thrust levers are idle. Parking brake is currently set. Let's talk. We've already been cleared for the push and start, so let's start that happening. Nose to the left. And let's go to start switch. Seatbelt signs on, no smoking is on, park brake is set, ignition is on, AP lead is on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Copy that, we've been cleared for pushback. When you're ready. My door's not closed properly, okay. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross track.
Departure check completed. Flight aspect inserted. Release parking.
The clearance,
Parking brake
Qantas Link
is
040,
released.
requesting.
All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Julie 040, g'day, stand by 1 clearance.
Okay, pushing back into domestic 2. We'll be facing Charlie 2 when we come on out.
462 since out.
Okay, we'll be turning to the right. Left engine is not clear for start. Let's go for the right engine first. Engine number 2, set to start. EGT rising. There goes the PTU.
Qantas 462, runway 34 left, this lane.
3 left, Qantas 462.
And engine is stable.
Set parking
Brake is set. And start engine number 1. EGT stable. And that looks like a good engine start. Ignition set to normal.
Off the 18 behind the arriving 737.
Go without push, you are clear to disconnect, thanks. Have a good day. Upstart checks, anti-ice is not required. Lovely 18 degrees out there at the moment. Celsius. Let's see, ECAM status. Park brake, APU bleed. You can get rid of the APU bleed. And the APU itself as well. Just going to do a little configuration there. Good. ECAM checked, APU is off, pitch trim. It's currently at 0, we need just a tiny bit of down. Up, actually we're plus, what's our make? Make trim is 28, so plus half. There we go.
Class 462 off runway Bravo 9.
Rotor trim is 0, ground crew is clear, anti-skid and nose wheel steering is good. Engine start selector is off to null.
Inside Bravo crossway 25 to the bay.
Just going to check our flight controls. Doors are all closed. Flight controls.
Block the 18 runway clear.
And flight controls are good. Load rate set max. Spoilers armed. Flaps set for takeoff. And let's go. City Tower Jetstar 625 on domestic 2 is ready for taxi. We have Sierra.
Order 443 ready at Tango 6 runway 34 right.
We got the other runway, but we're happy to change. 34 right, Tango 6. I'm assuming that's the Maroon departure.
Basically, City Tower, so ready for one.
Just 625. Let's just go up a little bit to the front of the
Yeah, just 625, sorry, just had two in there together. Taxi via Golf, hold short of runway 34 left.
Via Golf, hold short 34 left, Jetstar 625.
One is 443, coming at departure level on runway 34 right, please stay up.
Alrighty, we're on the move.
Take off runway 34 right.
Different runway.
On airborne, Qantas 442.
That's what I'd originally planned for, but 34 left.
Tower
We're going full length.
Established 34 left.
Wish
Crossing at Golf obviously, and then up on Alpha. Alpha 6, 3,962 metres on. Golf on to the right. Jets 625, approaching Golf 2 cross, 113 for left.
Jet 625 cross, 34 left, taxiway Alpha cross 25, the Alpha 6 point, runway 34 left.
Cross, runway 34 left on Golf, and then onto Alpha. Jets 625. Let's go with strobes.
Approaching 16 right.
16 right, 3 for left.
Wisdom 6, runway 34 left, 35.
Good one, 34 left, Wisdom 6.
Just a couple seconds early on that clearance. Runway mismatches, that's alright. Okay, crossing 07.
He's now Qantas 1123, approaching 34 right, establish local line.
Approaching 07.
07, copied, and we're crossing. Not an active runway currently.
1123, g'day, runway 34 right, please mate.
1134 right, 1123.
Okay, this is taxiway Alpha. Righty, let's brief what's happening after the takeoff. We've got V1 speed of 141. 140 is the 141 is the V1. We're rotating one knot after that. Up to 100 knots, we're cool to stop.
Course force 62, shut down the bay.
After 100 knots, we will only be stopping for failures of hydraulics or fires. After 140 knots, we can move to takeoff, and we've got the rotation happening right on there. If we do need to come back,
Wisdom 6 vacated 34 left at Bravo 9.
do need to come back, the weather is VFR. We make a left-hand circuit. Assuming that everything goes right, we'll be taking off and going up to 800 feet, where we'll be turning left. Parallel runways on the right, so no requirement to turn right ever. So we turn left, heading 290 up to 10 DME, and then tracking 260 up to 7,000 feet, and direct to Glenfield. It's quite likely that will be direct to Glenfield at 10 DME. After Glenfield, we'll be tracking Wollongong, or possibly as per ATC shortcut. Runway's plenty long, it's dry, so there's not going to be any problem stopping on it.
Sydney Tower, Jet Tower 1127 with you, final runway 34 right.
Okay, let's complete the takeoff checklist. Takeoff set and configuration is normal. flex temperature is in, D-rate's done.
Qantas 1123, 34 right vacated, sitting on uniform 1, request taxi to go.
Charlie.
Qantas 1123, taxi.
Just going to grab the cabin.
Bravo.
Cabin's been
Taxi
charged.
via Lima, Bravo, cross 25, 1123.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. First airborne frequency is 124.4.
Clear to land 34 right 1127.
And we're all set. Sydney Tower, Jetstar 625, approaching 34 left, fully ready. Said that right, yeah. Sydney Tower, Jetstar 625 is ready, 34 left.
This is 25, passing zero, runway 34 left, good takeoff.
34 left, left takeoff, Jetstar 625.
Sydney Tower, Qantas link 040, ready for pushback. With 0.
Cool. Lights are on. Cabin is seated, strobes are on. Takeoff set.
Approaching 34 left.
34 left, that is confirmed, correct runway.
Jetstar 1120. Jetstar 1127 vacated 34 right at Tango 2. Jetstar 1127.
On runway 34 left.
Confirmed. On runway 34 left, we are clear for takeoff. Flex set.
Tango Lima Bravo crossing 25 to the Bay 1127.
Takeoff fast set. $100 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Spoils disarmed. And let's roll over to approach. Climb thrust, set. Sydney departures, Jetstar 625, climbing 5,000 out of 2,000.
Jetstar 725, you're identified, climb to flight level 280, can you get cancel speed restrictions below 10,000?
Level 280, cancel speed below 10, Jetstar 625. Flaps going up. And sights retract. part 1, in command. After takeoff, landing gear is up, flaps are 0, and packs are on. And they've got up there. Just take a look at the pressurization. That's all fine. And cab altitude just out of 1,000. Let's cancel that speed. Yeah, leave it. No need to actually accelerate yet. Get altitude more than the other stuff. And that's probably heading out to Glenfield. That turn before we let the passengers out. Yeah, good turn, Airbus. Not. Where the heck are you going?
Qantas 443, contact at Melbourne Centre, 125.0.
Contact Melbourne Park, Melbourne Centre 125.0, Qantas 443.
Student approach to being Qantas 404 West US, 12,000 heading to 10,000, and we could get a chance to reduce altitude.
Yeah, no, that's not what I do.
Qantas 404, approach hello, continue to set down to 5,000, runway 34 left, expect
That's
our
doable, long on.
independent visual approach from visual.
Just came down to 5,000,
Oh,
decided from independent visual approach from runway 34 left. Qantas 404, we have Sierra on board.
Wonderful.
Can't wait till we get FS Labs. I don't have to worry about that kind of silly stuff. Anyway, we're at 15,000, we can get the seatbelt signs out.
Approach to that 432, maintaining 10%.
Sierra 432, hello, continue to down to 8,000, runway 34 left, expect our independent visual approach from visual.
No, it's going to maintain 8,000. That's all I would. 34 left, 432.
Just typing in some messages to a previous video over there. Anyway, I'll expect that we'll be getting handed off to Melbourne Centre at some point soon, 125.2 probably.
I'm a soldier for the 3,000.
3,000.
Well, it looks like most people have decided to go the other direction today. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 people going from Melbourne to Sydney. And going in this direction we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jetstar 625, contact Melbourne Centre now, 125.0, good night.
Melbourne Centre 125.0, Jetstar 625.
Contact approach 124.4. Thanks there to sequence 44601.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 625, climbing through flight level 2454, flight level 280.
Just 625, good evening, time maintain flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360 and Jetstar 625. G'day. Anything else that we need to do? Yeah, not really. From the standard. Just double check the pressurization again. Just down to 5.5. Looks pretty good to me. That looks like Wargol. Just about there. And just hit a bit of turbulence by lots of it too. Let's get that seatbelt sign back in. See that rocking side and side. That's Kangaroo River. That kind of squiggly bit right there. That feeds off, of course, in this direction towards the Shoalhaven River, which eventually unloads right about there. And that Jarvis Bay. And Ullabella down in that direction.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 45 with you and getting dispatch.
I'm just going to check out our flight planning and stuff. No, we need the SIGWEX. Let's see where this weather goes away.
Velocity 845, Melbourne Centre, standby.
That started about flight level, what was it, 360, 380? Somewhere around that kind of low. What's the current UTC?
Velocity 845, Melbourne Centre, start clearance available.
We're ready to copy velocity 845.
All the way up the coast.
Velocity 845, River 1 arrival, runway 34 left, wing ready, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Yep, flight level 250 up to 470. I'm just going to stay in this.
Cleared the River 1 arrival, runway 34 left, and we'll begin descending now to flight level 240, velocity 845.
Have a look at the other flight plans. Flight level 260. There we go. I might head on down. See if there's anyone else going up this high today. In the real world, that is, not in VATSIM. This is, of course, ActiveSky Next producing all this turbulence. Now, I've hopefully put on the screen right here somewhere. There's a SIGWX, SIGWX, that shows all of the weather around Australia, all the significant weather anyway. You can see pointed with number 4 a large area of turbulence, clear air turbulence, and if you look at the table down the bottom, it says clear air turbulence area number 4 is between flight level 250 and flight level 470. I'm not going to get over that. Just taking a little look at other flights. We've got Tiger Airways 263 planned at flight level 260. Virgin Australia 898 at flight level 240. Jetstar 531 at 260, I think we might go down. Let's hold it off. Just got to pull the, yeah, altitude right there. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 625 request. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 625.
Melbourne Centre, good evening. Charlie Zulu Alpha, 1037. Request clearance for IFR flight level 210 to Sydney.
Charlie, Zulu Alpha, Melbourne Centre, stand by using number 1.
Should have planned this a little better, but I didn't have time. Really got home from work only about 20 minutes before takeoff. In that time I had dinner and quickly threw together a flight plan that looked plausible. But I didn't look at my SIGWX, and if I had have earlier, we might have been sitting around flight level 260 today. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 625 has a request.
Just 625, Melbourne Centre, go ahead.
Jetstar 625, due to turbulence, we're looking to descend to flight level 260 for the commander.
Just 625, descend and maintain flight level 260.
So maintain flight level 260, Jetstar 625. 260.
And just 625, you want me to leave that in the flight plan, or you want to like me to
625, yeah, you can amend that, that'd be great.
Just 625.
And let's head on back down. And there's bumpy crap. I'll just give an announcement to the cabin crew and passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As you can tell, we've got the seatbelt signs on at the moment due to some quite rough air up here at 36,000 feet. I've been looking at pilot reports of other aircraft in the area, and they're expecting that descending down to 26,000 feet should solve our bumpiness problems. So we've gone ahead and started descending back down. That should solve all of this.
Sorry.
As a result, the flight there will be possibly a little bit slower, but the the ride will be a lot smoother.
Charlie Zulu Alpha, go ahead.
Charlie Zulu Alpha, you're clear
We'll turn on the seat, turn off the seatbelt signs as soon as we're out of this turbulence. Probably another maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll be free to move about the
flight
cabin.
plane route.
At that point, we'll start the cabin service and
runway
get on our way.
18.
Thanks for patience with the
Calum
delay on the
7
cabin
at
service,
departure.
and hopefully we'll
Calum
get out of this bumpiness.
43233.
We've enjoyed the flight so far,
me
and we'll make the rest of this a little bit better
125
once we're out of the bumpy air.
Calum 7 departure, additional climb 7000, common transition code 3233, and departures 1250, Charlie Zulu Alpha.
Charlie Zulu Alpha.
Anyway, good demonstration of what
Send
ActiveSky Next does with turbulence.
is with you at
Bouncing around the sky like a
level 3550.
cobbled road.
Go from you 516 Melbourne Centre, maintain
According to
flight
this,
level
flight level
350.
360 is the bottom of the turbulence.
Maintain 350.
That said, it might be at flight level 360 rather than flight level 360.
Go from you 516 Melbourne
this,
Centre, start clearance to level.
Sorts it out, otherwise I might end up doing what the Virgin Australia flight did and head
ready
on
to
down
copy,
to flight level 240.
516
240
one
in a
arrival, runway
They're in a
34 right.
737-800. They're
When ready,
flying at 240.
descend and maintain flight level 240.
Like that.
Inspector Rivet 1, arrival 34 right, when ready, descend, maintain 240, 5160.
1,000 to go.
Velocity 845, descend and maintain 10.
Yeah, that's smoothing out now.
Sydney QNH is 1023.
Descend to flight level 10,000 and QNX 1023.
Cool.
Velocity
Looking
845.
to increase my speed now.
Velocity 810, contact the Melbourne Centre now, 125.2, bye-bye.
I might do something crazy on my flight index here. Cost index 300.
Charlie Zulu Alpha, gate 6 Canberra, expect pushing start code.
So that gives us
And Charlie Zulu Alpha, stand by.
I want even faster. That should have been good enough, but apparently down here at the low flight levels, not so much. That looks a little more like it. 310 knots or so.
Charlie Zulu Alpha, taxi
How's that
via
going to do for our fuel
Charlie,
protection?
cross 12 to Delta, cross 17
3.2.
to
Not too bad.
Alpha, to Alpha is 1 holding point runway 17.
Mach 0.74. Wouldn't mind 0.77.
Clear the taxi via Charlie, cross 12 Delta and cross 17 for Alpha 1, runway 17 Charlie Zulu Alpha.
I don't think this cost index works exactly like the real Airbus one, just on the side. Certainly it's nothing like the 737. With the 737 at flight level 260, you get Mach 0.75 with a cost index of
Melbourne
about
Centre
65.
now 125.2, bye-bye.
Maybe 70.
Correct, Melbourne Centre 125.2.
As I said, I wanted 77. Let's go up to. Let's see what that can
Melbourne Centre, red 1123.
do. Not even close. Not even close.
Red 1123, Melbourne Centre, good evening. Maintain flight level 350.
And it only goes up to 3 digits.
afternoon.
So I got cost index 999, but it's not even close to up there.
1123, ready to copy.
1123, you see on the river 1
Let's do it the other
arrival.
way.
Runway 34 right. When ready, descend and maintain flight level 240.
That's what I was trying to achieve. That's not even what should,
River 1 arrival,
you know,
runway 34 right.
cost index
and
999 should be up to
240,
about
1123.
there, 0.80.
So we
It should
tend
be
to good
about
evening, Qantas 415,
cost
we'll be at
index,
flight level
maybe
39.
500 at worst. Yeah. It's meant to be a bulk curve, not...
So again, what's on?
Anywho,
Qantas 415.
Qantas 415, Melbourne Stadium, good evening. Maintain flight level 390 and star clearance available on the front. Star clearance available.
Maintain flight level 390 and ready to receive star. Qantas 415.
Qantas 415, River 1 arrival, runway 34 left. When ready, descend and maintain flight level 240.
River 1 arrival, runway 34 left. When ready, descend flight level 240.
just saving the image of the Australian sequence right now.
Yes.
We'll be editing that back into the
Then
video.
the Golf Romeo 516, sleep in 350 for 24,000. 516. Golf Romeo 516.
Cool. Let's have a look at if I have winds for this low.
Qantas 424,
Got
Sydney
280.
approach, approaching Melbourne Centre. Maintain flight level 370.
Jet stream straight up the
clearance
coast at
available.
about 100 knots. Showing, what's that, 60? 80? 60? Yeah, it's 60. Yeah, that's not bad because we are below the centre of the jet stream, which is flight level 370.
Melbourne Centre, 1123, leaving
Another good reason why not to sit around at flight level 360, staring not headwind into the face. So we've descended. We've still got plenty of fuel to do what we're doing, I do believe. Yeah. Thanks for that, Aerosoft, for not filling that in. That really makes it fun. Predicted fuel 3.1, that'll work. Hopefully. Now Avalon won't have a tower or a ATIS at this time of day. So what we'll need to look for is an AWIS, a WIS, and we'll get some info from that.
Golf Romeo 516, descend and maintain 10,000. Sydney QNH is 1023. Descend and maintain 10,000 and the QNH 101323. 516.
Cool. So where are we? Just about to cross over to the other region at Tanta. That's where the boundary is between the two Melbourne centres.
QNH 1007 hectopascals. Temperature 19. Cloud overcast 10,500 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 7. Humidity 44%. Rainfall last 10 minutes, nil. Avalon, AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 0 to 0 degrees magnetic 15 knots. QNH 1007 hectopascals. Temperature 19. Cloud overcast.
Velocity 845, contact Sydney approach now, 124.4, bye-bye.
Over to Sydney approach on 124.4 or velocity 845.
Give them another try as we get a bit closer. About for the moment, we've got, what was it, wind 030 at 19, 20 knots. Showers of rain in the area, QNH 1008. Clouds scattered, 7,100. It's actually a lot nicer weather in Avalon than it is in Melbourne itself at the moment, which has gusts of 31 knots from 21. That's a 10 knot variance. 020, so that will be stuck on 3-4 with that visual approach. That'll be a bit of fun.
1123, descend and maintain of 10,000. Sydney QNH is 1023.
Moderate to severe turbulence below 5,000.
Down to 10,000, 1123.
There's a few scattered storms just running through the Melbourne area at the moment. So the weather is kind of changing minute by minute. I think we'll try it top of the scent as to when we're actually going to do anything really. Runway the 36 looks like the best option. Especially with that 22 knots wind now, it's increasing as I look at the meta. Probably be on the JB4 arrival. I'll just check that.
Now 125.
That's directly over into the VAIP
decimal
approach.
2. 0, bye bye.
Yeah, I'd say the VOR approach is better.
Just 625, number 7.
Just 625.
Just 625, contact Melbourne Centre now, 125, decimal 2, bye bye.
Melbourne Centre 125.2, Jetstar 625.
Qantas 415, descend.
Fine, extra decimal or 2 max, thanks. Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to do. Yeah. Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 625, flight level 260.
Jetstar 625, good evening, Melbourne Centre. You got the tailwinds at 260.
Just less headwind and not as much bad turbulence.
Ah, yes, forgot about the checker one.
Yeah, got up to about flight
On
level
a 742. On a 742, descend to 6,000, runway 35.
35.
Yeah, 6,000 runway 35, contact please.
Ah, that's Canberra.
Roughly 887.
903, flight level 210, 240.
Velocity 903, good evening, Melbourne City, identify flight level 390.
Good evening, flight level 390, velocity 903.
Velocity 887, contact
Lake Genevine.
Central 125.
Common sight, bit of snow around there.
1250, good day, velocity 887.
It's popping into the Australian Alps.
Quality 443 stars.
It's probably mostly melting by now. We've had a couple of days of 21 degrees Melbourne. Don't know what it's been. I heard Canberra this morning was about 3 degrees, so it's not that hot. But yeah, that'll be melting fairly quickly in the next couple of weeks.
Quality 443, Lizzie 90, runway 34, and descend to level 250, runway.
Right, let's look at the arrival. I suspect we'll be going straight into a VOR 36. And I'm not sure about visual. We've got scattered cloud 8100. It's not too bad, but there are rain showers on the area. For instance, at Melbourne.
242 descend to 5000, cleared island approach,
Actually, Melbourne's
runway
cleared
35, report established.
Down to
Melbourne's
5,000,
reporting
cleared
cleared
island,
out.
approach 35, request 40.
That's interesting. Some windows here, don't really Sydney stuff. There we go. So if we do the VOR, we track in overhead and go outbound on a 143 degree radial, that'll require a left hand turn. Category C, we go out to 7 DME, make the inbound turn at or above 2,000 feet. So we cross inbound on the centerline track 3, 4, 6 degrees, and then down 5 DME, crossing 5 DME above 1,500. Just going to check if we can maybe do a GNSS approach, because that might be a little bit nicer, more aligned with the runway.
Station calling second.
It does however take a little longer.
742, established island, runway 35.
Well, 742, thank you very much. Wind is 183 2 knots, runway 35 for that land.
Thanks for the wind, turbulence 35, corner 742.
It'd be nice to do a visual approach, but I don't think that's a thing that I can do. Depends on the weather. Keep an eye on that. Taking a look at the BOM radar. Yeah, just a few little rain showers passing through. Most of them off to sea, although some of them are clipping Avalon right now. Let's see if there's any bigger ones on the way. Yeah, there are. Camera's a little too low. High, I mean. There we go. Cool.
Melbourne Centre, Charlie to Alpha.
471 knots, 414
Charlie
on
is
that.
to Alpha, Melbourne Centre, g'day.
.77's just about right. Let's see who else is around. I think I've got velocity 810 just in front of us. Yep, and Qantas 443.
Qantas 443. Actually, disregard.
Interesting. Velocity 810s at flight level 280, all the way down. And Qantas 443's all the way up at flight level 400, trying to climb out of it. I don't think he'll be successful at that endeavour, unless he doesn't have ActiveSky Next. Just coming up a beam Aubrey. down this far. I'm going to be up a couple of, well,
You know,
10,000 feet higher
164
than
heavy at
this.
18 climb flight level 310.
This is skirting with Dash 8 Q400 levels. Down at flight 1260.
Pushback 742 has been cleared, runway 35.
Now we go to an outside view.
Got a 742. Thanks, you scared me a bit there. Taxi to the terminal, short runway 17.
Roger, taxi is on a hold short runway 17, quarter 742. And just for a polar report, so there's got a pretty nasty turbulent winds there on landing, probably about anywhere from 800 feet to 300 feet, pretty bad.
742, thanks. Charlie Zulu Alpha. Wind is 182 degrees, 3 knots, runway 17, new clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, Charlie Zulu Alpha.
Qantas 443 for traffic, turn right heading 250.
I love the old orange jet and the hashtag.
Qantas 443 Melbourne Central.
Good old Jetstar generation. Generation that grew up with Jetstar. I remember back in, must have been 2003, 2004 wasn't it? Jetstar was just starting out and they had the 717s, 717-200s, which had come from Impulse just before that. I was a member of the Sydney Spotters Forum, and someone posted there that Jetstar were doing loading trials because they were going to
742 across the 17 and taxi to Reagan up.
use the 717s as a free loading or no assigned seating. It's quite an interesting concept that they used for a little while, only for a few months before they started assigning seating. Apparently, I don't know why they did that. Would have been interesting having the no assigned seat rule on a Jetstar plane, even today. But alas, it only lasted a few months. Anyway, we went out to the hangar, which is just outside of
Charlie Zulu Alpha is airborne, making right turn, passing 4,000, climbing 7.
Sydney Airport. Just off Texanway Gulf, in fact. I'll look it up. You can see it on the aerodrome chart and the apron charts. Domestic 4?
Charlie Zulu 5.
No, not domestic 4, domestic 5.
You're identified. Climb flight level 210.
Yeah, I'm sure it was domestic 5.
And
So
track
just
shortly
out,
direct column planner.
out near where Gulf intersects with Echo. Anyway, they had the
Climb
717
210 and say again
painted all
for
white.
Texas.
If nothing except its
Charlie Zulu Alpha track shortly
registration
track
number
column
then.
plan route.
And anyway, it was
Direct
sitting out
column,
there
Charlie Zulu Alpha.
outside the hangar, and they were using the hangar as a terminal. Pretend one. And all the people that signed up to do this loading trial came in there and they went through the whole rigmarole, including myself. We checked in.
810, thanks. Break Qantas 443. Turn right heading 220.
Anyway,
Correct, left heading 220.
we checked into
Left heading 220, Qantas 443.
to this fake flight, boarding in the hangar. Checked in our baggage, and then we went out and sat in the so-called lounge.
Velocity 738, Melbourne Centre Region.
And then they called us up for boarding. They did it a couple of times.
It was idiot,
and we all had carry-on baggage as
That's
well.
Lieutenant Good evening, Cons 513 with you at
And they did the whole screening thing.
7,000, heading for 33,000.
So after screening the bags on, they
On the 513,
let us get on board the 717.
future reference,
Front door only, front left,
further climb instruction,
and without any
welcome on board.
assigned seats, so we just went into the aircraft
Yeah,
ourselves.
let's just say about that, yeah, we'll continue to climb to 230.
Of course, on board the aircraft they had the flight attendants, and they were directing
On the 513, no problem.
the loading process.
On the 443, descend flight level 150.
After everybody was on board, they closed the door,
Flight level 150,
and we had a little bit of a sampling of the in-flight food. So we had a chicken wrap or vegetable wrap. After we've eaten, they collected all the rubbish, and then we landed, after having never taken off in the first place, and went down and did the deboarding process and collected our bags off the carousel. And after we completed that, we went back to the lounge and then checked in again. And we did the whole process again, loading the aircraft. And the second time around we didn't get free food, I seem to remember. We just sat. Oh yeah, that's right, we had drinks the second time around. So fruit juices and water and whatever else. After that they unloaded us and we went on home. So that was my first Jetstar experience, before any Jetstar flight ever flew.
Jetstar 625, start clearance available.
Jetstar 625, ready to come.
Jetstar 625, start clearance for Avalon is a JD4, arrival runway 36, when ready, descend, flight level 180.
JB4 arrival, runway 36, land ready down at flight level 180, Jetstar 625.
Velocity 810, descend 9,000, Melbourne Q&H.
JB4 from Melbourne, insert. Let's have a look what's happening down here. Lucy, Melbourne, JB.
Charlie Delay Alpha, contact Melbourne Centre, 125, Dave 10, good night.
Becca, Temple.
250, Charlie Zulu for Chief.
Melbourne Centre, velocity 738 on the ground, Canberra, reflecting ISI clearance,
It's not
Sydney
exactly
Airport.
right, is it? After Temple there should be Avalon? Yeah, directly overhead Avalon, AB.
Velocity 738, Snub Circuit A, cleared to Sydney by Cullen plan route, runway 35, maintain 10,000, Cullen 7 departure, squawk 3135, departure frequency 125 decimal 2.
That doesn't look right to me, let's have a look. Completely in the wrong direction. Let's run the RNAV, let's see how that works. Back at Temple, descend Avalon, don't need Avalon. What I do need is AVVSC.
Velocity 738, confirm receipt.
And initial, and final, and then the runway, and then the go around.
Velocity 738, clear to
So we'll go that again.
5 Cullen flight plane route, runway 35.
Tarrants, Lacey, Melbourne, JB,
Latitude 10,000,
Becca, Temple, and into the
3135,
arrival.
frequency 125.
That's fine. So back in the arc.
Velocity 738, thank you, push and start, your discretion, call for taxi. Might want to tell the guys to get down the back.
Big wall of cloud up there.
Bruce, we'll call for taxi,
Look at that.
velocity 738.
back into the mountains. Actually, that's pretty much what it looks like on the weather radar that I'm looking at. You won't be able to see that, but I'm just looking at the actual, I guess you call it, meteorology radar loop. You've got just like this massive bank of cloud and then gaps on either side of it. It's currently raining in like 3 large sections.
That's kind of Qantas A321.
There's one right over Cape Otway, one over Point Lonsdale, which is just coming out of Avalon Airport now, so Avalon's clearing up. And another one up at kind of French Island, Cowes, Phillip Island. And that one's actually all the way from Monthaggy down to King Island. That's a rather large bank and rain.
Qantas A321, g'day, Melbourne City, cleared to Melbourne by Canter plane route. Runway 35, maintain 10,000, Canter 8 departure. Score 3173, departure frequency 125, decimal 2.
Gusting 28. Oh my god.
Qantas A321 is cleared.
So wind now at Avalon is 030 at 18 knots, gust 28.
1431.73 on the box will go remain at 125.2 on departure.
Qantas A321.
Qantas A321. That was my last one.
Cool. So brief the approach pretty much. We'll have a look at the speeds as well. Got a fairly long runway, in fact. Runway 36 at Avalon is 3,048 metres. And we're looking to vacate pretty much close to the end of it. Charlie will be fine. I may still have airshow mode, which I should have actually remembered to disable, but I forgot to do that, so we're going to be landing into an airshow.
Velocity 810, contact Melbourne approach 132, decimal 0, good night.
No, approach 132, decimal 0, okay.
And Qantas 443, descend to 10,000, Melbourne QNH 1008, contact Melbourne approach 132, decimal 0.
Qantas 443, descend spot number 100, QNH 100, and then contact Melbourne approach on 13 on 132, decimal 0, good night.
Now I've been cleared down to 180, so I might as well set that. Give the AWAS another go.
Temperature 19. Cloud overcast 1,500 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 7. Humidity 44%. Rainfall last 10 minutes nil. Avalon, AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 020 degrees magnetic 18 knots. QNH 1007 hectopascals. Temperature 19. Cloud overcast 1,500 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 6. Humidity 43%. Rainfall last 10 minutes nil. AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 020 degrees magnetic 21 knots.
That changed.
On us 821. No
That
problem.
actually changed while we were listening to it. 02018 knots. The next time it comes around 02022 knots. That's 30 seconds each cycle. And yeah, in 30 seconds the wind picked up by 4 knots. Interesting. Anyway, I think we can use auto brake low for our landing today. Be using configuration full like normal. Let's put in the other data. Okay, QNH was 1007. Temperature 19. Wind 020 at a random amount of knots. Transition altitude 110. That's 10,000 feet in that case. Looks like we've got plenty of speed there. We may go to configuration 3. We'll pick it up to 138. Apparently that can help the turbulence a little bit better. Can handle it, not as much drag. And we need the minimums. So we'll be using the RNAV approach. We've selected that. Minimums barrow is 550 set. Cool. I'm happy with that. I'll roll this cloud now. Let's go and talk to the passengers, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking from the flight deck. We're just
Hello,
Oh,
Alpha G903,
our
contact
descent
Melbourne
into
712,
Melbourne Avalon
there.
at this stage. And I'll ask that you return to your seats at your leisure and ensure that the seatbelt is fastened and all gadgets stowed away safely. Now we'll be descending into Melbourne Avalon at this stage, flying overhead Tullamarine Airport on our way through. From there we'll be making a left-hand turn to the runway at Avalon and descending over the eastern portion of Port Phillip Bay. From there we'll be turning right towards Barwon Head and then tracking down into the airport. You should be able to see the city of Geelong off to your left-hand side as we make the approach. Just looking at the weather at Avalon at the moment, we do have a bit of squally wind going through the area, and as you can probably see from out the windows, there's a large section of cloud cover over most of Melbourne at the moment. Just looking at our weather forecast for the area. In Geelong, top of 18 degrees Celsius and a low of 10 degrees overnight. It's likely to have some showers throughout tomorrow. So Louis, if you're in Melbourne.
On us 821, pushing south.
Currently 21 degrees, well that's going to go down to 12 overnight and some thunderstorms in the early morning of tomorrow. Once again, thanks for flying with Jetstar on flight 625, service from Sydney to Avalon Airfield. I do hope you've enjoyed your flight and that the majority of the ride has been smooth. Once again, we are beginning our descent shortly, and there is a little bit of weather to negotiate around in Melbourne, so I'll get you to take to your seats, ensure your seatbelt is fastened so you don't get jostled around too much in the turbulence. Now for those continuing on from Avalon to another destination, you guys have a very safe onward journey, and for those returning or staying in Geelong,
good evening, Qantas 494 with you,
enjoy.
360.
On us 494, good evening, Melbourne.
1320 will be our next frequency. And that's it. Let's look at our descent checks. Briefings have been completed, apart from maybe an in-depth look at the approach. Ecam status is checked. V-speed is set for flaps 3. Barrow minimum descent altitude has been set. And auto brake has been selected.
Melbourne Centre, good evening, Qantas 228, maintain.
Just going to review that approach.
Qantas 228, good evening. Melbourne Centre, descend 8000, Canberra QNH 1021.
So it's the RNAV 36 approach will be coming in via Sierra Charlie. Making a right hand turn 295 to the initial point. We cross the initial point at 3000. Actually no, we cross the IAF at 3000 and Sierra initial point is above 2000. The final approach fix should be at 1360 and then we're down to the MDA which is 550. Missed approach is straight ahead, tracking 356 degrees, climbing to 3000. And we're just about on the descent. There it is. Descent selected, and we're leaving. I'm set now Jetstar 625, we're leaving flight level 260.
Jetstar 625.
Qantas A320 on request taxi runway.
So it's a severe turbulence at or above, at or below, sorry, 5,000 feet. So it shouldn't be too bad, it's not too high.
Qantas 821, taxi holding point Papa, runway 2, correction, runway 35.
Captured profile, thrust idle.
Roger that, taxi holding point Papa, runway 35. We request to make alters and FSDT so we originally had one from.
Okay, I'm going to close the speed window again. And from there,
No, there's
so,
164, contact Melbourne Centre 125, decimal 0.
oh no, it's fine as it is.
Centre 125, 0, thanks for the turn. Bye.
Level 210, let's go on to seatbelt signs. Those are set, landing lights can come on. Straight over Melbourne Airport. There it is, struggling to render.
All stations Canberra, Canberra ACES is now online.
You can see the photoreal area that Melbourne occupies, and that's slowly trying to render, but we're flying over the thing at about 300 knots, so that's not going to happen. This river that you see here, that's
Qantas
the
228, descend 6000, runway 35.
Maribyrnong River. Maribyrnong. all the way down.
6,000 for runway 35.
And that one going further up towards the back of the plane is Vieira.
Jetstar 625, contact Melbourne approach 132, Jason 10, good night.
132, that's 10, Jetstar 625.
Calls 43, 01026.
Let's go ahead and reduce
Gusting
speed.
at 236 knots from the 34 clear land.
Clear land, runway 34, corner 4.3.
Melbourne approach, Jetstar 625, descending, well, we're at flight level 180 for Avalon.
Jetstar 625, g'day, identified. Descend to 5,000. Expect the ILS on my 18.
Down to 5,000, I'll just stand by on that. Is that ILS 18 and then circling visual 36 or? I'm showing a 28 knot wind on that now. That's 28 knots.
Just 625 mile apologies, but the approach from my 36, I thought one that was in use.
Yeah, we'll take 36, don't like a 28 knot head, tell me. Now we're okay with either a circling visual 36 or even the RNAV. Which one do you want? Just R625.
Just 625, whichever you prefer, the visual approach would be better. Just, I don't have to affect you on anything.
Do you want to take a visual approach? You want a left circuit or right?
That's 625, join the left-hand circuit from runway 36.
Left hand circuit 36, Jetstar 625.
Press 4 characters on down. Okay, 10, roger. Port when turning onto final for runway 34. Port when turning on 4 characters.
Yeah, we're still going to collect some of that cloud if we're not below about 11,000 feet. So I've popped out the brakes, looking for the rest of the checklists. Cabin crew. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Go. And review go around altitude is 3,000. We'll shoot for the left-hand approach. Let's go 190. And we'll keep it fairly long. We'll probably join the full final from overhead Barwon.
Quarters 443, welcome to Melbourne, contact Melbourne Ground Air 121.17 today.
Love how the expedite button doesn't actually do anything. Alright, setting the QNH, which is 1007. set. There's that turbulence. That picked up at about 7,000 rather than 5. To go. Jetstar 625, approaching 5,000. Should clear us below outside the traffic controls area. Controlled area on this end.
Jetstar 625, easily controlled airspace on descent, no reported IFI traffic at Avalon. Report when clear the runway to cancel Star Watch.
Good, leave control area on descent, and we'll call you on the ground. Jetstar 625. 120.1 for the CTAP. And let's go down to 3. Traffic Avalon, Jetstar 625, and the Airbus A320 is on left downwind. Runway 36. Let's slow her down. Back on the brakes. That one. And slow it down more. Flap 2. Zero not set. Orbx armed. My airplane visual. Traffic Avalon, Jetstar 625, joining final runway 36. Turbulence is annoying. Gear down. Speed window closed. And flaps 3. Flight director is off. Going visual. To decrease our descent rate a little. To add a little bit more additive speed there. Got 146. Regaining glide path, flap 3, landing checklist, gear down, signs on, cabin check, spoilers armed, flat config 3, and ICAS is all green.
Approaching runways.
Runways, apparently. Runway 36. Got wind 28 knots, gusting around a bit. Roughly 020, so that was pretty accurate.
Minimum.
Landing. Yeah, this turbulence is crazy stuff.
400. $200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Reversers are out. .60 knots ground speed, and you're braking. .30 knots. And we just need to make a vacated call on the CTAF. There's Charlie.
Approaching 18 left.
No such runway. Traffic Avalon, Jetstar 625, Airbus A320 has vacated 36 on Charlie. Flaps up. Let's get down there and have a chat to Melbourne approach. Landing lights off. Start the APU. Strobes off. Melbourne approach, Jetstar 625 on the ground at Avalon time 3 nada.
Delta 6 25, thank you. Watch cancelled. We're flying and have a good night. Bye bye.
Just 625, thanks. Back to CTAF. Half landing checks, flaps are up, spoilers are disarmed, APU is on, starting, radar TCAS, and transponder, and come off. Strobe lights are off, and landing lights are also off. APU bleed is on. The gate positions don't come up properly. So welcome to Avalon Airport. This is kind of Melbourne's secondary airport. Obviously you get the Jetstar A320s in from Sydney and Brisbane, I think Adelaide as well. Big billboards, 2 gates, most of it's a shed. Big car park just out there. Although it's only a single level car park without a cover, so you get wet if it rains. There's the end of the runway, and you can see the terminals past the end of the runway, and there's nothing much up there apart from houses. Once every 2 years there's a air show that runs for a week and a bit. The Australian International Air Show. Usually held every March, every second March, on every odd year. So if the year ends on a 1 or a 3, a 5 or a 7 or a 9, then you've probably got an air show here in March. Otherwise it's just a little quiet airport with Jetstar parking A320s down in this corner. Don't have a marshaller, we couldn't summon them. There we go. Parking brake set. Not quite straight, but close enough. Okay, parking APU bleed is on. Engines coming off. Engine number 2 first. And engine number 1. There's the barking dog. Seatbelt signs coming off. External lights I think are okay with what I've got there. Let's turn off the taxi. Cool. Fuel pumps. And go off. I don't know what happened there. Parking brake and shocks are done. And we're all good. Cool. So I hope you've enjoyed that flight. Kind of a milk run, but just a little bit further away than Melbourne Tullamarine. Here's Orbx's Avalon Airport. You can see quite a bit of detail here. The car park, the yellow taxis, and the advertising over there. Spoiling my dinner. And of course I still have the airshow mode activated, so we've got a lot of hangars, and actually the hangars are normally there, but you can see a few tents out there as well. And generally crowds of people milling around. Those cars over there are not normally allowed to park there except for the airshow, where they make that whole section a massive car park. It's usually a field. Over in that direction is the Qantas maintenance hangars. They put heavy jets in there. In fact, you can probably see on one of my videos from when was that, it's either 11 or 13. No, it must have been 13, early March 13. I took a helicopter ride around there, and we could see the old Nalani Dreaming, the 747-300. That's blue, and it's parked up in the corner over there, minus engines, minus rudders and fins and flaps and everything. It's just the blue fuselage with the red tail. Anyway, this is Avalon. The nearest city from Avalon is Geelong, which we saw as we were passing over to the left there. And there are buses, of course, that go off to, well, there's two ways to get to Melbourne. You can either catch the jet bus, which will take you all the way to, I think it's Spencer Street, the station at Southern Cross. And there's another bus that goes up to Lara, and you can catch the V-Rail up to wherever. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the flight. A little bit different than the standard Milkrun. And off to our tiny little airport with two spaces for two planes, Avalon. This is Music Latvia signing out. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Thanks.